Peace. Want to come back with another video, man. I want to touch on something, man. A concept, and the dynamic in life that happens, a lot with families and different people, and we see this dynamic a lot. You know, it's that sometimes, like, whether it be a distant relative, or step or quote unquote step brother, sister, or whatever, or somebody that's not even in the family, that is more family. That's more of, like, basically what I'm trying to say is blood doesn't always mean family, basically. And we see that in the scriptures. We see that in the scriptures. We see that in dynamic in life every day. And we seen this with our forefathers and the ancestors in the Bible, all the stories that's written. And so I want to get this, because blood doesn't always mean family, man. So that doesn't, my bad, pardon me for the darkness, but I want to bring out the light. I'm kidding, but no, I am trying to bring out that's my little joke. But these scriptures are the light, so I am trying to bring this out. But this is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 2. It says, "A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causes shame, and shall have a part of the inheritance among the brethren." So yeah, man, we see this dynamic all the time. I've seen this dynamic too. I've seen this in my actual life. I've seen this, other people I knew, or I know. Some people, other people I know and knew, and throughout life, that they might not have been blood related to a certain family or a certain demographic, or a mother. Another son or daughters, another person's father or mother, or even it could be uncle or whoever. That's they not biologically, they probably wasn't related to them, or their actual, like, son or daughter, but spiritually they were, and we see that dynamic all the time, which leads me to actually going to a movie I just watched, rewatched again, because I watched it some years ago. It came out 30 years ago. It's called The Good Son, basically. It's with Macaulay Culkin. So I'm forgetting the other actor's name in the movie, but I want y'all to check that out, man, because it's going into this, the scripture is going into that, basically Macaulay Culkin's, it's too, like, the young boy, his mother dies, basically, and the father leaves them with his brother and his stepmother, basically. And basically, long story short, Macaulay Culkin's character, his character is evil, basically, and they two Edomites too. He's the kind of epitome of, like, this kind of, like, this evil. So he's the epitome of evil. So he killed his brother. He killed the brother that he already died. He wasn't in the movie, but he killed him. He already had a dead brother, which he killed. Then he tried to kill his sister, basically. So then he was going to kill his mother. He's probably gonna kill the whole family, basically. But I want y'all to watch that. But the main character, I'm forgetting his name. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting his name. I just watched it like last week. He was basically his nephew, the uncle's his nephew, basically, and his mother, his stepmother, basically. But basically in the end, he was more of a son to them, basically. So basically, and spiritually, in the movie, his mother dies. Forget what it was. His mother dies, but he always is going into, oh, my mother's going to come back, and but his stepmother that he lives with, that spiritually was his mother, basically, which I'm going to go to. I want to go into Lord's will later with with Isaiah 6:9-6, which with Yahushua being the everlasting Father. I'm gonna get into that, not now, not today, but later, sometime later, Lord's will. But I want to. I wish I had a light back here, but hopefully y'all can just hear my voice. But I'm just gonna read this again, and the wise servant shall have rule over it. My bad, I'm reading this again. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 2. A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causes shame, and shall have a part of the inheritance among the brethren. Man. So we see this time after time, basically, even in the scriptures, that somebody spiritually being son more than actual more than actual son. Because I'm trying to think of an example. I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of one that over top of my head. Or I could say Jacob and Esau. I could say that. Yeah, I could say that, but I'm trying to think of a good example. Can't think of one right now off the top of my head. I can't. But it's all throughout the scriptures. Y'all, brothers, know, or people watching know. It's a good example of that. It's probably one. I'm just probably a little tired. That's why I can't think of one. But Lord's will. Once I end this video, it's probably gonna come back in my head. I'm gonna be like, oh man, I wish I would have said this and this and this. But I can't think of one right now off the top of my head. But yeah, we see a dynamic. That's all I want y'all to watch. It's like the good son basically. So, and crazy thing about this too, because blood isn't always family. That's a title. That's what I'm getting at here. The theme of this, and blood isn't always family. We see that time and time again. But also, going into that, it's crazy how the Most High reveals things. Ironically, really not ironically, the directors of the director of of the good son, his name is Joseph Reuben. So it's all tying in together. See, because what I just said, blood isn't always family. We already know that story with Joseph and the and our forefathers, 12 patriarchs, and what happened. But they later repented. But I also wanted to point that out. That's kind of something that stuck with me. So, yeah, I wish I could get the account. Hold on. I'll just get the account. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get that. Let's grab that. Cause I kind of can't see it. What's my backlight was on, but hold on for a minute. All right, here it is. Cause I'm sorry, I don't have a flashlight, but I'm gonna try to read Genesis chapter. I don't got it on me right now. This is Genesis chapter 37 verse 25, and it reads, and they sat down and ate bread, and they lifted up the eyes and looked, and beheld, and the company of Ishmaelites came to get Galilee in their camels. And let me see here, I'm trying to read. Oh my gosh, I cannot read this. Oh gosh. In spicery, in palm, and myrrh, and going to carry down to Egypt. And Judah said unto his brethren, what shall we basically, man, I can't really read because it's dark right now, man. I wish this backlight would come on. But basically, this is the account where they sell Joseph's brothers. They sell them into slavery, basically. And then I'll bring this up because it all ties in. Because the directors of the movie The Good Son, his name is Joseph Reuben, even though he's an Edomite. But the Most High, it's crazy. That's how the Most High works, though. It's just like the theme of that movie and what's it about. And blood isn't always family. And and his name being Joseph Reuben, it's just kind of all tied together in my mind. I was just like, wow, the Most High constantly does that. Like, what other? It's crazy that director would make that movie about that, like about that theme, about that dynamic of blood not always being family. So okay, it's back on now. I ain't gonna read it now, pretty much, because I'm not sure how long it's gonna be. But yes, I just basically read the Genesis account, when Joseph got sold into slavery. So that's how basically the Most High, reveals things. That's why, because I was kind of kind of writing this down, and I looked up the movie because I was like, no, I'm gonna rewatch it because this scripture popped in mind. Then I thought about the movie. Then I looked at the director. I was like, all right, bet. That's just the Most High just constantly reveals things, man. When he really just does, man. So. But yeah, man, that's really it with that on that, man. That's dynamic. It's very real. I'm sure you brothers or sisters know people probably was in your life. That dynamic of you or somebody you even knew was more of a son or a daughter, or more of a relative than than their actual biological son or daughter or whatever. Because it says a wise servant. shoot, why a servant shall have the inheritance, just because the blood isn't always family, man. So, yeah, man. Hopefully this was edifying, man. Sorry about the little delays, the darkness. I'm sorry about that, man. I wish it was kind of. I wish I was actually supposed to do this video earlier, but I waited so late today because you know what? I really wanted to do this video, man, because I really just that's really something that just, it's real to me. It's just like it just there's my cat, whatever. Yeah, she ran out. She's being stupid, but yeah, man. That's really it on that, man. Hopefully y'all brothers and sisters doing well. So yeah, man. So peace.